Hey, welcome back to another week of Spotlight On. We have a very special guest today, Mr. Michael McCormick, so please hang out with us as we interview him.
Be awesome.
Hey, it's another week of Spotlight On, the only show hosted on YouPublic by people in hats.
I think we look good.
I think so too. I'm Sarah Kennedy.
I'm James Morrow.
And today's very special guest has a very long list of careers. Here we go. He is an actor, screenwriter, effects guy, puppeteer, makeup artist, producer, props dude, set dresser, and designer. Please welcome Mr. Michael McCormick.
Wow. I want to clap.
I know, me too.
You did that very well. I think you have a future in this business.
Coming from you, that's awesome.
The spotlight's not on us, it's on you
It's
today.
on you.
All right.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay.
So out of all of that stuff that you've done and out of the long career that you've had, my first question is, which one out of all of it is your favorite?
Which is a favorite?
Yes.
Good question. Dark Crystal is really, because it was the first in a sense. It wasn't really the first, but it was the one that was really counted, you know?
Yes.
And that was, it was the one that held all the magic in terms of the career opening of being discovered in Santa Fe while doing Punch and Judy puppets on the street with my son, being seen by Roger Miller giving me the introduction to Jim Henson. 5 days later, I was in London showing my stuff to Brian Froud, and the next 2 years of my life was done, you know?
Yeah.
So it was, so that's really the magic piece, the piece that was magic. So it was great, yeah.
I mean, you've had an amazing career, still going. Awesome resume, yes. It's amazing. I am really trying hard not to just geek out right now. You've just done things like, such as the Labyrinth, right? That was one of my
Labyrinth,
favorites.
yeah.
Right here, buddy.
This guy is from Labyrinth.
Yes, he is.
And you brought some stills with you too.
Yes, you did.
Yeah, you want to look at him?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
awesome.
go
I
ahead.
do want to hang on to this.
We got some close-up stills coming at us. So
all right,
we'll
that's
see closer.
awesome.
Yeah.
God, that guy's cool.
Yeah, I like him.
And this was a model.
Oh, what were we were stills here?
We're into it.
Yeah.
Okay.
What is this?
These were. This is all Labyrinth stuff.
Oh, Labyrinth. Awesome.
Yeah.
I like it.
Which is where he's from too. But and this was basically the puppet you're holding was. I have to talk fast. Was
no, it's all right.
was a model for a painting. The final one. That was the there's a wonderful scene where the cannonball flies across, sticks in the wall with his little feet hanging out the back. So I built him, and that was that first frame. The first picture was of that cannonball as it came into existence. These were all trial goblins early on, and that's not a trial goblin.
He's close to it.
Who wrote the best score never heard.
And that's part of the.
Yeah, this is armor I did, and the spikes, for instance, are bud vases out of old limos.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That is interesting right there.
And this was one of the goblins I did purely on spec, just to see if anybody would like it. So they liked it and then didn't use it.
Oh,
so
well,
that's fine.
Got you in on that.
Still a nice compliment.
Yeah, they liked it.
So I heard a story from Labyrinth that your son Sean was David Bowie's costume stand-in.
Absolutely, yeah. It was exactly down to eighth of an inch, right? Exactly Bowie's shape and size.
Really?
And Sean was 16, so that gives you an idea of what what David was like. He was a very trim little guy. But yeah, that was amazing. We did the cape, the cape, when he turns the scarf into the snake, which is
that's pretty good. I like that. You also worked on such films as one of my favorites, The Return of the Jedi.
Oh yeah.
That is one of
and that was it's got a huge political story behind it, which I won't tell, but it was really great insofar as I got a chance to conceive and basically design one of the creatures who's become very famous. And we did it on spec. My life is on spec.
There's pulling up here. It's more of the Dark Crystal. I like that.
This is Dark Crystal.
Yeah.
This is Dark Crystal. And one of these pieces here on the table belongs to the scientist, who is right there, I think. Yeah. Is that him? He's in there.
That's such a great movie.
I like it a lot. I want to ask, what really kind of inspired that look?
It's a good question. It evolved over a period of about 6 years, actually. But do you remember on the Muppet Show, or what was it? You know, the John Belushi thing that they used to have.
In the first season of Saturday Night
Screg.
Live.
There was a character called Screg. They evolved from Screg, really.
Oh, here's Return of the Jedi.
Oh, that is awesome. And this is your guy right here, right?
That's him. Yeah, Salacious Crumb. And friends of mine in London built Jabba, so it was a nice family back together again. And that little baby is Brian Froud's and Wendy's son, Toby.
Cool, and here's more from Labyrinth.
I love that movie. Oh man, that's just it's bringing me back. That's all it is. I as a kid watching this just blew my mind.
And I can comfortably see it once a year without getting weird.
Absolutely. All right.
How amazing. Well, thank you so much for being here today. We're going to have more time with Michael McCormick after this break, but stick with us so we can hear more stories.
Absolutely.
Okay.